everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a review and what's in my bag for my Chanel Old Medium boy bag. This bag is new-ish to me. I purchased her back in September from the Chanel 21K Fall Act 2 collection, and I have been loving this bag. Okay, the boy bag has been out for several years. You may be very familiar. This is the first time I've ever had a boy bag, and I am a huge fan. And the really interesting thing about this bag is it's making me want to try another Chanel timeless classic. This is not necessarily considered a timeless classic, although it is a bag that they come out with season after season in different colors. I have the light purple with shiny champagne gold hardware. This is caviar leather. It's a super shiny caviar leather. There's the siding here on the bottom. The structure from the front and back kind of hold it up, and this in the middle is kind of more of a squishy caviar leather. The back is completely plain, and then the strap can be worn several different ways, although most common is long ways like this, just on the shoulder with the strap, which is adjustable, although kind of hard to adjust. I like to wear it like this on one shoulder, sometimes crossbody. It's a little bit shorter crossbody. It's like below my ribs, but it's useful to be able to do that, you know, when you're on the go, kind of running around. Another great way I like to wear this bag is doubled up like so. And then another way that I like to wear it is you put the leather on the bottom and just kind of single strap it like that. So the leather kind of balances on the bag. And this is like a different sort of shoulder bag length if doubled up is a little bit too tight for you, which it can be with me with like a really heavy puffy jacket or something like that. So this is another nice third way to kind of use the bag. It has this push lock opening. So you push here and it opens very easily. The bag itself, mine's a little bit stiff, so getting in and out of the bag is harder. Folks have said that unlike the classic bag, the boy, since it goes all the way down, it's kind of more to get in the flap. And I have my jumbo here to sort of illustrate this for you. Here's my classic jumbo. She's gorgeous, my black beauty. You can see that the flap's like halfway down the bag, so that when you open it, it's just a little bit less fabric going all the way up. So it's like you open it. Now, if this went all the way to the bottom, it would be like covering, it would be like impossible to kind of look in like this. The boy, so yeah, it has a little bit more fabric because it's all the way down. You open it up and there's kind of like a long thing to navigate. So normally when I'm going into the bag, instead of going like this, I go like this. Inside, it's just one big open area with a little pocket over here. I have not gone through my bag. Naturally, I took my phone out because I'm recording on my phone. So kind of what we see is what we get in here. I'm going to have to be a little careful with my wallet and stuff. So I'll hold it down here, make sure it's all good, and kind of share with you what I currently have in the bag. I would say, you know, if I added my phone in here, whoops, kind of hard to see, it would be about 85% full. So you could maybe add another compact, you could maybe add a hand sanitizer. I have one floating around, I think I pulled it out. You could add maybe a couple more smaller things in there, but kind of what you see is what you get. I have a really big phone. I have the 13 Pro Max, and so that takes up a lot of space. I also normally have like a pop socket like this. My friend Rachel at Castle Crystals makes these. So pretty. It's like a 3D star. So normally I have one of these on my phone and it makes it bulkier, and also these are a little scratchy, so be careful in your lambskin bags, but in the caviar ones, kind of all good. Okay, so inside I have this small size Rare Beauty lipstick, which is actually what I'm wearing today. I guess it's not a lipstick, it's called Lip Souffle, and this is in the color Fearless. So I've really been liking this, especially for fall. It's kind of like nice fall vibes. I have an extra mask. This is a KN95. Normally I wear like a medical mask, like kind of the lighter weight ones, but if things are feeling sus, or sometimes, you know, the little straps break, I just like to have an extra one, and I like to have a KN95. It's a little bit more robust in these times. Okay, a pack of gum. I have my Hermes Bastia. This is a Coin holder, I put cash in it, kind of like this. And then the coins are just down underneath, so you can pull out the cash, and then there's all the coins. I like having it separately, mostly because I use a card holder instead of a full-size wallet. I feel like it's easier, even in a medium-sized bag like this, it's easier to have two separate small things versus one larger. Okay, I have my wallet. Let me just push my credit cards down here for safety. I have this Louis Vuitton Wild at Heart card holder. This is great. It has 1, 2, 3 slots. I put 2 cards in each of the slots. In the middle, sometimes I put 3, but I mostly keep like my driver's license and insurance card in the middle, and then 2 credit cards on each side. So I find it easier to kind of have these two versus like a wallet that clubs them together. It can be easier to kind of Tetris things inside your bag if you can separate them. Love this, love this. I'd actually probably rebuy this in another color. This is like the classic Hermes orange. I bought this in Paris. I'm very sentimental about it. But it would be fun to have like a more pastel-y color to kind of go with this bag. All right, then I have a pair of sunglasses inside. I'm kind of ruthless with my sunglasses. I don't like to carry them in a case, mostly because the case is like so bulky. These are Gentle Monster. You can see my light, but I really like, it's like totally flat matte lenses. I need to clean them. I can see how dirty they are, probably because I don't keep them in a case. But that's what I have in my bag. These are great everyday, go with everything, look really cool, and actually very reasonably priced. These are the My Ma. I don't know if you can see in there. That's the name of the frame shape. Okay. And then in here in the back pocket, I have a few knickknacks. Let's see. All right, I have my work key card and an extra credit card I'm not going to show you. And then some receipts. And then also in the back pocket, I still actually have the Chanel tag. So you can see this is from 21K. Oh, there she goes. It is the light purple, and this retailed for $5,900 here in the States when I bought it back in September. It's been a couple months, so it may be a couple hundred more now. We know how Chanel kind of goes with that. So I guess 2 separate things about this bag. One is the boy size and shape, and then 2 is the color. So starting off, this color, it's so good. It's light purple, but it's kind of, it's almost, it has some gray characteristics to it. It has like some neutral characteristics to it. Like the blouse that I'm wearing today, I don't think there's any purple in this, but if I were wearing jeans, this would, I just think it would go. It's like the right vibe. It's kind of like the right neutral color. It's very easy. As far as this size, this is a very wearable size. And what I was saying before, okay, so as compared to my jumbo, the jumbo, she's a big mama pajama. She's big, she's bold, she's out there. But she's hard to wear, right? Because she's so big, and I'm like always worried about where am I gonna place her, if there's room for her, if she has her own seat and whatnot. And you can see she's like way bigger than the boy in several different regards. So let's see. Probably about as thick, but like, you know, a good 4 inches longer, and then like twice as tall. But this size boy bag makes me think I would really like a medium large flap, which I've always kind of stayed away from. I've always kind of worried about the drop being too short, you know, not being able to totally go crossbody. I know only very, very, very petite people can go crossbody, but I just feel like this size is so wearable, usable. First of all, it's functional for a full day out. You can fit all of your necessities in there, but it's also not too big that it's like awkward once you get to dinner, even if you're going somewhere a little bit nicer. I feel like because of the shiny gold hardware, this boy can be dressed up, dressed down, anything in between. The ruthenium hardware is a little bit more casual, but then I mostly see that on a black bag, and black is dressier, so that would work too. But something about this shiny gold hardware for me just kind of like pops at nighttime and sort of glistens in candlelight and things like that. And it's just not too big to take to dinner. So loving the size of this, and it makes me think that a medium large would be a really good size for me. Till now, I've had my jumbo and I've had my mini, and a medium would be in between. Minis are great for going out. They're just a little bit small for like a day out, and a jumbo is like a little bit heavy and fussy for a day. Like feeling these, like this is definitely way heavier, way more bag. This is not too bad. This is probably closer maybe to like a full-size Alma in terms of weight. Like there's definitely some weight to the bag. There's the chain. This chain isn't super heavy for as thick as it is, but without the chain, you know, the bag's just not very heavy, and that makes it easy for those long days, for having many hours, you know, everything like that. I think I just saw a fly in here. Gross. Anyway, so I think it's this perfect, happy sort of medium size. And then the color makes it so wearable. And so overall, I've been super happy with this bag and everything that fits. What would I change about the bag if I could? Very small things. You know, you can see I've been struggling a little bit. This leather top here, it can be a little bit hard to maneuver if it gets crooked. You know, you'll do some adjusting with the bag throughout the day that may annoy some people. The noise that it makes, like you can hear, and then the noise the chain makes. Like if you plop this down on a table, it can kind of like bang onto a table and make a lot of noise. So it's not really a subtle bag like for work or more professional settings, because it's like making noises and it's in your face, and it's, you know, this is like fun for fashion, but it's like not very professional for work to have your bag be all over the place making noise like that. Not necessarily something I would change, I guess, but something to be aware of. I think the main thing, and this isn't like an aesthetic thing, this is like a functionality thing, is I would love a pocket on the back. Not like a Mademoiselle pocket, like that'd be too much going on, but if there was just a line here and I could slip my phone into it, that would bring so much function to this bag. That would be so awesome. As it is, you know, nowadays I have my watch, and so if my phone's tucked into my bag, I'm not as worried about being tied to my phone as maybe I would have been in the past. Like I can hear any call, text, whatever that's coming through on my watch, so it's super convenient. But it would just be so awesome. Like if I could change one thing about this bag, it would just imagine like a little line here, right? And it's, you just slip right in, like another little slip pocket. I feel like I've seen that on like some counterfeit bags. Sometimes the counterfeit bags have good design, okay? Or maybe not the counterfeit, maybe like an inspired bag has that, like, oh, it would be so good. It would probably increase the price of the bag by too much money, but if I could change one thing about it, that would be it. I love the lock. I love the press to open, the leather, the structure. I like that it is structured on the front, but that there is some little like squishy quality to it. I think that just makes it kind of yummy and fun. So, and then the color, you know, with Chanel, they're always coming out with new colors. They're always super beautiful colors. Well, not always, but new, different versions of like variations of the same color. This light purple, I just saw it and I knew. I love it in lambskin. I love it in this caviar. There's like a grainier caviar. It's super pretty. That was all for $21K. So super happy that I was able to get a piece in this color. That's like what I was originally so drawn to. And I wasn't, you know, really planning on getting the boy, but this has been one of my most used bags this year. I feel like with remote work and stuff like that, I just haven't been using totes as much with COVID and everything, and you know, a small bag kind of doesn't cut it, because in addition to my necessities, I'm adding things like masks and hand sanitizers and wipes and other stuff like that, like just need a little bit more room. And so this has been kind of the perfect day going out bag. The only thing about her is she's kind of bulky, so I haven't brought her on any trips yet. I need to figure out my travel plan for bags. Normally I just like to bring a tote bag and then a walk or something in the tote bag and make it work with that. But this would have been so convenient to have for the days out where you just want to have a little bit more with you. So overall, loving it. That's my review of the Chanel boy bag. Let me know what you think down below. Do you have a boy? Would you ever consider one? What are the deal breakers for you with this bag? And yeah, if you enjoyed this review, please give this video a thumbs up. I try and release videos at least one time per week. The last few weeks have been a little wacky with travel and things like that, but I'm getting back into the swing of things. So please subscribe. You can always follow me on Instagram at Maddie Shops. And other than that, that's all I got. Have a good day, you guys. Okay, bye.